back on Elsamplerpod. We got your boy JJ, we got Javi, and then we got our special guest referee, Brandon. Hey man, we got a nice little topic for you guys, alright? We are going to be talking about who we think is our Michael Jordan of the wrestling century. Okay, so who do we put on that Mount Rushmore that was the guy that changed the game, the guy that brought more viewership, the guy that pretty much made wrestling more mainstream? So hey, who wants to go first?
I'm definitely not going first.
Okay, I'll go first. All right, preface. Let me preface this real quick. He's not my favorite. I respect him. He's great, but I don't think he wasn't my favorite. He's from the Attitude Era. Not my favorite guy. He was my favorite guy was probably Triple H at that time. Loved him, but I got to go with this guy right here, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I was like, hey, Brett's awesome too. Brett in the ring was to me number one.
We just got played.
Yeah, but I got Stone Cold just because he did change the game. He made the Attitude Era. Without Stone Cold, we have nothing. Without that McMahon,
weakest finishing move in
shut up,
in WWE history.
Shut up.
My pick is the worst finishing move.
Shut up.
Yeah. Terrible, fucking terrible. But yeah.
Right, but anyways, it's all right. But anyways, but honestly, Stone Cold changed the game. He was one of those guys, kind of in the same vein as Hogan, where he got into pop culture. Like you would see him on MTV, you'd see him in movies, you'd see him do all these things that, yes, Hogan kind of paved the way for it, but Stone Cold took it to a whole nother level. I mean, the guy to this day is still super popular, super respected. He had a match last year. Hell yeah. He actually, and if I was going to the most successable era of all time is the Attitude Era. Yes. And he was the torchbearer for that era, period. Like I said, without that McMahon and Stone Cold feud, there's nothing. DX would have been an afterthought. Other guys that I know some of you guys are going to mention, but they would have been an afterthought, honestly.
I'm gonna go next.
So I definitely have to go with Stone Cold, and honestly, to me, the beginning of the Attitude Era was what's on this shirt, Mania 13. That was to me the best match in Mania history. I loved it. At least in my opinion, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It created Stone Cold.
We had two of the biggest stars during that time.
Yeah,
changing a double turn.
Yeah. And we saw how Bret Hart really could take another guy to another level, which is something that not everybody knows how to do. It's not that easy to pull off either. And he literally helped Stone Cold become, the biggest figure of the '90s, at least.
So I'm gonna give you this one. I'm gonna stay around the same time, but however, I'm gonna have to go with that boy, that Samoan dude, that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I'm sorry, Brandon. I probably took your guy, but realistically, like, come on, man. Before Stone Cold,
do the people's elbow, the people's eyebrow, people's elbow.
It's like, dude. Let's be real. Before Stone Cold lost hair, The Rock was already doing his thing. He was already in the Nation of Domination. He was already spitting bars on the mic. He was already putting candy asses on seats. Come on, man. Like The Rock is that guy. He should be Stone Cold. Guy. It was around it was a little bit before. No.
Bro, in WrestleMania 13, Rocky wasn't even around.
Oh, my fault. You know what?
It's okay.
Stone Cold's old as fuck. Whatever. So my point is, sorry, I just showed my age there and my knowledge. But anyways, man, I'm definitely gonna have to go with The Rock, man. Cause you mentioned the MTVs, but The Rock was doing the same thing. On top of that, he was actually having words. Jabroni became a thing. It got added to the dictionary, dog.
SmackDown.
Stone Cold didn't do that.
SmackDown.
The SmackDown Hotel. Come on, man. The Rock. I have to go with The Rock.
Poontang Pie. Facts. He had so many catchphrases. I mean, bro,
come on, man. Like, you can literally, like, let's say you're having a bad day. You just have to go and watch highlights of The Rock. That's all you have to do. You just got to watch highlights of The Rock cutting promos. Like, and nothing gets old from the moment whenever he was cutting a promo with what was her name? Lillian Garcia. Was it?
Oh, that
her
was
name?
phenomenal. That was great.
Whenever he's like
That was
about the American Pie. Come on, man. I know we all know that. I don't want to get copyrighted, so that's why.
bro. When you had him trying to make Taker break, and he's telling him like, "What kind of pie do you like?" And then Taker's like, "I don't like any pie, but I like poontang pie," and everybody popped because it's Taker. I mean, nobody's expecting him to do that.
Yo, facts.
But yeah, no, I think you're right.
I did it for The Rock. Come on, man.
Rikishi.
That doesn't fucking get old.
Hey, man.
Or the Big Show one.
Hey, but the best thing that Rikishi ever did was have the Usos, but that's okay. But anyways, but I'm kind of on what you were saying about The Rock. A little known fact, or at least people my age, I guess, will know. But he was in the introduction for the Xbox, for the original Xbox. Like Bill Gates brought him out so he can be the one to introduce the original Xbox. That was huge.
I was a Sony fanboy during that time, so anything Xbox, I was just like, look at that fucking remote.
Yeah, but this is like,
look at that controller. Like that controller is hideous.
No, but anyways, but the thing is like what that's going into pop culture. Because when Bill Gates,
definitely,
the richest man on the planet at that time, calls you, "Hey, I need you to introduce our new product, our new gaming system, that they've never had a gaming system ever," that's big. That's big. That to me was when The Rock started to be this bigger than life guy. And
I'm gonna bring up to news stuff. You know what I mean? So, and realistically, he was the first guy. Realistically, I know there was other wrestlers that had their movies and had plenty of movies and things like that. I just repeated that shit twice. But anyways, ignore it. So, The Rock has literally been the main guy, the only guy that has successfully had an amazing career in Hollywood. So, yes. Come on, man. John Cena's doing great right now, though. Like, realistically.
But I don't think he'll ever get to that point. I don't think.
Yeah, but they're not going to get to that point. I think Batista is like...
He's the best actor. He's the best actor of all of them.
Batista?
In my opinion, yes. Just acting chops to me by far. But
yeah,
The Rock just has that
around
charisma,
the same.
bro.
Yeah, The Rock stays around the same character most of the time.
Yeah. I mean, the Rock can sell freaking Charmin and he'll be a beast.
Rock is also a rapper. Don't forget that.
The Rock? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did that.
Now, he's a country singer, bro. Y'all remember that one song?
And he has a song with Slick Rick from 2000.
That is true.
That is oh my god! I did not want
was that the one that said it doesn't matter?
No, that's Pie. Pie is the one with Slick Rick.
Okay, because there was one that he's like, "Oh, it doesn't matter," and that was like basically the hook. That's hilarious.
They actually WWE at that time dropped an album of like intros, and that was the song.
Okay,
I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna put that on the workout playlist. Like that boy works.
No, don't. You're good. You're good. You're good.
I wonder if it's on Apple Music.
Then you put Shaq's song. Good.
Man, you already know that playlist got a bunch of Bad Bunny, realistically. But anyways, Brandon, go ahead, bro. Who's your guy? Because I feel like I took it.
Partially. But the one person that deserves all the credit, Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Damn.
As a wrestler and CEO, he put that company on the map and made it
realistically worldwide. You ain't wrong. That man brought Jesus to the ring, bro.
And won.
Doink the Clown. Like
Joe Fox.
Look at everything he's done for this company.
That's true.
Besides all the cringy stuff, whenever he was having Stephanie McMahon storylines and all that shit. That was
but come on, no matter what medium you're in. I mean, for it's like The Rock, right? For every fast movie or whatever he's done, you have Black Adam.
Black Adam wasn't even that bad. It was not that bad.
It wasn't horrible.
Tooth Fairy was worse.
Yeah, but that was at the beginning, bro. Come on, man. He was just getting a shot. He was trying to get into anything.
Actually, Scorpion King was worse. Matter of fact, the CGI on the Mummy was worse.
No, that CGI was hideous. What?
Scorpion King?
Scorpion King was dope.
Which one was it? No, I think the Mummy was the one that was the really, Mummy that really he bad came when out. He first came out.
He came out as a scorpion, like a legit scorpion.
That looked worse than PS1.
He didn't even talk. I don't even think he said anything. He just came out of here like a monster or whatever.
Well, you're just starting off.
Scorpion King was nice. Scorpion King was cool.
Yeah, but at least the story was good. Yeah.
The worst movie he did was Fast and the Furious. Besides, what was that one movie? Dom versus what?
No, it was
Chob and Hobb, or
Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw. Yeah,
but your boy Roman Reigns is in it.
Hey.
See, there we go. I told you.
There's always a way to bring him up. Come on, man.
No,
But yo, I gotta agree with you, Vince McMahon. Yeah, definitely. Without Vince McMahon, like none of this shit would have definitely happened, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he turned his dad had a territory. He turned into a global company that sold for $9 billion. Like, who would have ever thought a wrestling company that's seen as the lowest form of entertainment turned into a $9 billion corporation? Like, that's insane.
Ridiculous.
It's absolutely insane.
Ridiculous.
I agree. But are we talking in-ring performance, or are we talking just overall?
Just overall impact. But who would be your wrestler? If you were going to pick a wrestler, who would it be? In that case,
easily.
The Rock.
Swagger he made wrestling cool, and he made women love wrestling. He made kids, men. He brought everybody to wrestling to watch.
Yeah, I will say this. I would say to a certain extent, Stone Cold brought the guys. Rock brought the women more than anything.
And that's what matters.
No, but that's cool. Hey, they buy more merch. They spend more money. It's like if you're an art, if you're a singer, you want women to want you.
And if women ain't coming up, then that means their kids is coming out too.
Exactly.
Realistically.
And look at the two top wrestlers right now that we talked about, Stone Cold and The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
With JJ says Stone Cold has the worst finisher of all time. The people's elbow is probably the worst finisher next to the leg drop.
Fuck yeah, terrible. It's just the most electrifying move in sports entertainment.
Even though I will tell you this, the leg drop, especially from a guy that's like 6'7" or 6'8", straight on your throat, probably hurt like hell. But the elbow,
yeah, he realistically dropping from like a foot, bro. Like, you should be fine.
The best thing about the people's elbow was the slide. That's it.
Whenever he did it with the dress shoes, bro, clean.
That was it.
Clean, chef's kiss.
But I loved it when he had other people do it too, which was like with Booker T and all that. That was hilarious,
bro.
Those
even
are things
Snoop Dogg at WrestleMania did it this past year,
and The Rock wasn't even involved. Yeah. The Rock wasn't even involved in the thing, so that's how much of an impact this guy had.
Who got hurt at WrestleMania? Was it Snoop Dogg?
No, it was Shane McMahon.
Shane McMahon. He tore both his ACLs or some shit. Like
his quad.
He put a Lonzo Ball.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Yeah, that does run in the McMahon family. Bad quads. God damn it, Shane. You.
At least Stephanie hasn't gotten hurt, bro.
Huh?
At least she hasn't gotten hurt that we know of.
Who? Steph?
Yeah.
Because I don't think she's actually done anything that would merit her to get. I mean, even though Shane, I mean, he lasted like 2 seconds in the ring. Like, he just came in and started spinning. It's like,
you remember? I'm gonna bring this up again. But you remember when everybody thought that man, R.I.P., like in the ring, whenever he jumped from one turnbuckle to the other, but then Roman Reigns caught him halfway.
Yeah.
You remember that? Sorry that I'm bringing him up again.
Coast.
Yeah, but bro, that man literally, he didn't move for like a good 3 minutes, bro.
I think he was knocked out for real.
Yeah, it was crazy.
He shouldn't be taking those hits.
Nah, bro, come on, man. Like, he's trying to be that cool dad.
No.
Remember, that was after he threw himself off the top of the cage.
Yeah, that was here. I was there at 32 in Dallas.
Oh,
when he jumped off the damn thing, and I'm watching it, and we're in the nosebleed seats, and I'm like, oh God, here he goes. And my wife's like, why are you saying that? I'm like, oh God, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. And she's like, what? Just watch. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Why did he do that? Everybody, it was a huge pop, but it's like, dude, you don't have to do that. You're
like, you could literally die,
in the world.
Easy. And it's not like he does it every day. It's not like, I mean, shit. Mick Foley had a hard time with that. And he's been doing that for years. Shane McMahon, I mean, he wrestled once in a while, but it wasn't like his thing. You know, it's almost like if Roman Reigns tried to do that. You know, when you wrestle once in a while, that could happen to you because you're not used to it.
And that was
up.
that was his first match in what, 15 years?
You a bitch for that one.
I'm trying to go past that one.
Yo, cut the video. Cut the video. I'm done. I'm done.
No,
I'm
Brandon
getting
was.
off. I'm getting off. That hurt my
You can't
feelings.
disrespect the tribal chief.
What is
No, you
it?
can't.
You can't disrespect the tribal chief like that.
I'm calling. Sir? Yes, my tribal chief. Okay, I'll let him know.
Paul Heyman and JJ are on the line.
Yeah. All of a sudden, we look at Raw and where's JJ there? It's like,
Yeah. I told you I was going to make it.
what were you saying? What was you saying, Brandon? About
That was Shane's first match in what, 10, 15 years, if not more?
that's true. I forgot about that.
Because he came back and wanted to take control of what,
WWE, right? What was it?
Splitting?
Nah, what's
I
up?
know
It was
him and
that.
Stephanie were
It was
supposed to
that.
split.
Yeah, that. No. That they were gonna take over, and that's whenever SmackDown and Raw, and it was Stephanie on Raw or something like that, and then he had SmackDown or vice versa.
With the
Then
authority.
we had with
the authority, right at that point.
but what didn't we have like Raw Underground or whatever it was during that time too, or no?
That was,
No.
no, that was COVID. That was during the lockdown. That was Thunderdome.
That shit was terrible. We're getting off topic, but
Was Dabba-Kato?
all I remember from that, which is the worst part, is whenever that big dude, what's his name, Aziz, whenever he did his finishing move on that one dude, and he literally grabbed his nuts.
Why is that the part that you remember?
Why is that in wrestling?
At that moment, he realized he fucked up.
Yeah, bro. I know it's a little bit suspect on my part, but hey, man, I already proved I ain't going that route.
Zoomed in.
Yeah, definitely, but so yeah. But anyways, go ahead, take it away, bro.
All right,
I'm gonna
guys.
have to
So
cut that out.
no.
Yeah,
All right, guys. So as always, just remember to like and subscribe. Peace.